Embroidery is the art of decorating fabric or other materials using needle and thread. It involves creating beautiful stitched designs by hand or with a sewing machine. Embroidery can be used to embellish clothing, accessories, home decor items, and more. Here's an overview of embroidery and how to create stitched designs using essential supplies and stitches. Essential supplies. Embroidery hoop. A circular or oval frame used to hold the fabric taut while stitching. Fabric. Choose a fabric suitable for embroidery, such as cotton, linen, or canvas. Embroidery needles. Specialized needles with larger eyes and sharp points for easy threading and stitching. Embroidery floss or thread. Strands of colorful thread made specifically for embroidery, available in cotton, silk, and synthetic materials. Scissors. Sharp scissors for cutting thread and fabric. Transfer tools, such as dressmaker's carbon paper, water-soluble markers, or embroidery transfer pens for transferring designs onto fabric. Stabilizers. Optional materials used to support the fabric during stitching and prevent puckering. Basic stitches. Backstitch. A strong and versatile stitch used for outlining shapes and adding fine details. Bring the needle up at point A, then insert it back down at point B. Bring the needle up at point C, then insert it back down at point A. Continue in this manner, stitching backward, to create a continuous line. Running stitch. A simple and quick stitch used for straight lines, borders, or quilting. Bring the needle up at point A, then insert it back down at point B. Continue stitching in a straight line, evenly spacing the stitches. Satin stitch. A smooth and shiny stitch used for filling in shapes or creating solid areas of color. Bring the needle up at point A, then insert it back down at point B. Continue stitching parallel lines, covering the desired area completely. French knot. A decorative stitch used for adding texture and dimension to designs. Bring the needle up at the desired location, then wrap the thread around the needle 2 to 3 times. Insert the needle back down close to the starting point, holding the wraps in place with your thumb. Gently pull the needle through the wraps to form a knot on the fabric. Chain stitch. A looped stitch used for creating outlines, borders, or decorative lines. Bring the needle up at point A, then insert it back down at point B, leaving a loop of thread on the surface. Bring the needle up inside the loop at point C, then pull the thread to tighten the loop and secure the stitch. Continue stitching in this manner, chaining the loops together to create a line or shape. These are just a few examples of basic embroidery stitches, but there are many more stitches and techniques to explore as you develop your embroidery skills. Experiment with different stitches, thread colors, and fabric textures to create unique and beautiful stitched designs. Happy stitching!